Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to speak about the power of smart women and the rules they follow to create lives of purpose, impact, and fulfillment. These aren't rules imposed by society, they are guiding principles embraced by women who dare to define their own paths. Owning your voice means embracing the essence of who you are and having the courage to express it unapologetically. It's about recognizing that your thoughts, feelings, and experiences are valid, even in a world that may try to dismiss them. Too often, women are conditioned to silence themselves, to soften their opinions, or to shrink in the presence of others' expectations. But a smart woman understands that her voice is a reflection of her identity, her power, and her purpose. Speaking your truth does not always mean speaking loudly, it means speaking authentically. It means having the courage to stand by your beliefs, even when it feels uncomfortable, and to articulate your needs and desires without fear of judgment. It's about saying yes when you mean it and no when you don't, and trusting that your truth is enough. Owning your voice also requires self-awareness. It demands that you look inward, understanding what truly matters to you. What are your values? What drives you? What brings you joy? When you align your voice with your inner truth, you are no longer just speaking, you are embodying the essence of who you are. It's not always easy. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when the weight of societal expectations makes you question whether your voice is worth hearing. There will be times when others will try to silence you, to tell you that your opinion doesn't matter, or to diminish the significance of your words. But this is when owning your voice becomes most important, when it's not just an act of expression, but an act of defiance and self-respect. Owning your voice is not about being perfect or having all the answers. It's about showing up authentically, even when you're uncertain, and being willing to learn and grow. It's about listening to your intuition and giving yourself permission to speak with clarity and conviction. It's about recognizing that your voice is not just for you, it's for the people who need to hear it, for the stories that can inspire and empower others, and for the changes you want to see in the world. When you own your voice, you give yourself the freedom to live a life that is true to you. You stop seeking approval from others and start seeking alignment within yourself. You no longer allow fear to dictate your choices, and instead you let your truth guide your journey. Your voice becomes a testament to your strength, a declaration of your worth, and a reminder that you have the power to shape your own narrative. Defining success on your terms is an act of self-liberation. It means rejecting the societal templates that dictate what achievement should look like and instead crafting a vision that resonates deeply with your own values, desires, and dreams. Success, after all, is not a universal concept. It is as unique and personal as the individual defining it. For too long, many of us have been conditioned to believe that success means climbing a corporate ladder, acquiring wealth, or checking off certain milestones by specific ages. But when we chase these predefined goals without questioning whether they align with who we are, we often find ourselves feeling unfulfilled, even after achieving them. Defining success on your terms begins with pausing to reflect on what truly matters to you, not to your parents, your peers, or society at large, but to you. It's about asking the tough, introspective questions: what brings you joy? What kind of impact do you want to make? What makes you feel alive and purposeful? The answers to these questions form the foundation of your personal definition of success. It could be creating a thriving business, raising a loving family, exploring the world, or finding peace and contentment in a quiet, simple life. It might be a combination of many things or something entirely different from what others around you aspire to. Defining success on your terms also means giving yourself permission to evolve. What feels like success today may change tomorrow, and that's okay. Life is not static, and neither are your goals or priorities. A smart woman understands that redefining success is not a sign of failure, it's a sign of growth. It's recognizing that you are allowed to change course, to pursue new dreams, and to let go of what no longer serves you. However, this process requires courage. It demands that you step away from the expectations of others and the fear of judgment. It means accepting that some people may not understand your choices, and that's perfectly fine. Success on your terms is not about external validation, it's about internal fulfillment. It's about creating a life that feels rich and meaningful to you, even if it looks different from what others might envision. It's also important to recognize that success is not a destination, but a journey. When you define success on your terms, you stop viewing it as a fixed point to reach and start seeing it as a series of moments to savor. It could be the pride you feel after accomplishing a goal, the satisfaction of knowing you stayed true to yourself, or the quiet gratitude for the life you've built. Success, in this sense, becomes a state of being rather than a checklist of achievements. Defining success on your terms allows you to break free from the comparison trap. It frees you from measuring your worth against the accomplishments of others and instead encourages you to focus on your unique path. When you honor your own definition of success, you take ownership of your life. You stop living for others and start living for yourself, guided by your inner compass and a deep understanding of what truly matters. To embrace continuous learning is to recognize that life is a never-ending journey of discovery, growth, and evolution. It is the realization that no matter how much you know, there is always more to explore, understand, and experience. Smart women understand that learning is not confined to classrooms or limited to formal education. It is a mindset, a way of engaging with the world that keeps them curious, adaptable, and open to change. Continuous learning begins with curiosity. It's the willingness to ask questions, to seek out new perspectives, and to dive into the unknown without fear of failure. It's about nurturing a sense of wonder and recognizing that every interaction, every challenge, and every opportunity is a chance to gain wisdom. When you embrace learning as a lifelong process, you allow yourself to grow beyond the limits of what you thought was possible. It's not just about acquiring new skills or knowledge, it's about cultivating a deeper understanding of yourself and the world around you. Continuous learning means being open to feedback and willing to reevaluate your beliefs and assumptions. It requires humility, the ability to admit when you don't know something, and the courage to ask for help. This humility is not a weakness, it is a strength that allows you to evolve and expand your horizons. Learning can take many forms. It might involve reading books, taking courses, or attending workshops to build new skills or deepen existing ones. But it can also mean learning through life itself, through travel, relationships, work experiences, and even mistakes. Some of the most profound lessons come from moments of failure or adversity, where you're pushed to grow in ways you never expected. Embracing continuous learning also means staying adaptable in a world that is constantly changing. The skills and knowledge that served you yesterday may not be enough for tomorrow, and smart women understand the importance of staying ahead by continuously updating and refining their abilities. They understand that adaptability is a superpower, and learning is the tool that keeps them ready for whatever comes their way. Moreover, continuous learning is deeply connected to self-improvement. It's about becoming a better version of yourself, not in comparison to others, but in alignment with your own potential. It's about pursuing your passions, expanding your interests, and seeking out challenges that stretch your capabilities. This growth doesn't just benefit you, it allows you to contribute more meaningfully to your community, your work, and the people around you. This commitment to learning requires time, effort, and discipline, but it also brings immense rewards. It cultivates a sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing that you are actively investing in your growth. It keeps life exciting and dynamic, as there is always something new to discover. It also strengthens your confidence, as each new skill or insight becomes a building block in your journey. At its core, embracing continuous learning is about acknowledging that you are a work in progress and that there is no finish line to personal development. It's about keeping your mind open and your spirit engaged, knowing that every day offers an opportunity to learn something new. It's the decision to remain curious, to seek wisdom, and to honor the endless potential within you. Setting boundaries with grace is an essential act of self-respect and self-preservation. It means understanding your worth and protecting your time, energy, and emotional well-being with clarity and compassion. Boundaries are not walls to shut people out. They are guidelines that define how you want to be treated and how you intend to engage with others. Smart women recognize that boundaries are not only healthy but necessary for maintaining balance and peace in their lives. Establishing boundaries begins with self-awareness. It requires you to reflect on what you value most and identify the areas in your life where your limits are being tested or overstepped. This could be in relationships, work, or even with yourself. Setting boundaries isn't about being rigid or controlling, it's about honoring your needs and creating a framework that allows you to thrive. When you set boundaries with grace, you communicate them clearly and respectfully. It's about being firm without being harsh, asserting yourself without feeling the need to explain or apologize excessively. You don't have to justify your boundaries to others. They are a reflection of your priorities and your understanding of what is best for you. This might mean saying no to commitments that overwhelm you, stepping away from toxic relationships, or carving out time for yourself amidst the demands of daily life. Graceful boundary setting also involves recognizing the importance of compromise and flexibility in certain situations. Not every boundary will be absolute, and there will be times when you need to evaluate the context and adjust accordingly. However, this adjustment should never come at the expense of your well-being or sense of self. Smart women understand the difference between compromise and self-sacrifice, and they choose to protect their peace whenever possible. It's important to remember that not everyone will respond positively to your boundaries, and that's okay. Some may challenge them or try to push past them, especially if they have benefited from your lack of boundaries in the past. Setting boundaries with grace means holding your ground with kindness and confidence, even in the face of resistance. It's about recognizing that you are not responsible for others' reactions and that prioritizing yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. Boundaries are also deeply tied to self-care. They allow you to reserve your energy for the things that truly matter and to avoid burnout from overcommitting or people-pleasing. By setting boundaries, you create space for rest, reflection, and rejuvenation, which in turn enables you to show up as your best self in all areas of your life. Smart women understand that saying no to others often means saying yes to themselves, and they embrace this truth without guilt. Setting boundaries with grace is not a one-time act, it's an ongoing practice. Life circumstances change, and so do your needs and priorities. As you grow, your boundaries may need to be adjusted to reflect your evolving understanding of what serves you best. This requires constant self-awareness and the willingness to advocate for yourself, even when it feels uncomfortable. Graceful boundary setting also extends to how you respect the boundaries of others. It means understanding that just as you have the right to define your limits, so do the people around you. When you honor their boundaries, you foster mutual respect and build healthier, more balanced relationships. It's a two-way street that reinforces trust and understanding. At its core, setting boundaries with grace is an act of empowerment. It's about taking control of your life and ensuring that your needs are met, while still maintaining empathy and kindness toward others. It's a reminder that you are deserving of respect, and that protecting your well-being is not only your right, but your responsibility. To give back is to recognize that success and fulfillment are amplified when they are shared. It is the understanding that no matter how far you've come or what you've achieved, you are part of a greater community, and your actions have the power to create ripples of impact beyond yourself. Giving back is not just about financial contributions, it's about using your time, skills, energy, and resources to make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. Giving back begins with gratitude. When you take a moment to reflect on the people, opportunities, and circumstances that have helped shape your journey, you realize that no one succeeds alone. Family, mentors, friends, or even strangers may have offered guidance, support, or inspiration at critical moments. Acknowledging this interconnectedness fuels a desire to pay it forward, to extend the same kindness and generosity to others that you have received. One of the most powerful ways to give back is through mentorship. Sharing your knowledge, experiences, and lessons learned can empower others to navigate their own challenges and achieve their goals. Whether it's guiding a young professional, supporting a peer, or offering wisdom to someone in need, mentorship creates a bridge of understanding and encouragement that can transform lives. Giving back also means identifying the unique strengths and passions you have and channeling them into service. If you're a teacher, you can inspire and educate beyond the classroom. If you're a creative, your art can uplift and bring joy to others. If you're a leader, you can use your influence to advocate for positive change. Every individual has something to offer, and giving back is about recognizing and sharing those gifts in a way that aligns with your purpose. Acts of giving don't always have to be grand gestures. Small, consistent actions can have an equally profound impact. Volunteering at a local shelter, donating to a cause close to your heart, or simply being a supportive presence for someone going through a difficult time can create meaningful change. Even a kind word or a moment of genuine connection can brighten someone's day and remind them that they are not alone. Giving back often involves stepping outside of your comfort zone to engage with perspectives and experiences different from your own. It's about cultivating empathy and recognizing the needs of others, especially those who may be overlooked or marginalized. This might mean listening to stories that challenge your worldview, advocating for systemic change, or lending your voice to causes that align with your values. At its essence, giving back is as much about personal growth as it is about helping others. It fosters a sense of purpose and fulfillment that cannot be found in material success alone. When you give back, you cultivate humility and compassion, recognizing the profound impact of even the smallest acts of kindness. It deepens your understanding of the world and your place in it, creating a sense of connection that transcends individual achievement. Giving back also creates a legacy. It's about planting seeds for a better future, knowing that the impact of your actions may extend far beyond your lifetime. Whether it's through building opportunities for others, contributing to causes that matter, or inspiring those around you to give in their own way, you become a part of something larger than yourself. Ultimately, giving back is a way to honor the blessings and opportunities you've received. It's a reminder that true success is not measured by what you gain, but by what you give. It's a call to use your resources, talents, and influence to uplift others and contribute to a more equitable and compassionate world. To be resilient in the face of challenges is to harness the inner strength that allows you to endure, adapt, and ultimately rise above life's obstacles. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties or pretending that hardships don't exist. It's about confronting them head-on, learning from them, and emerging stronger on the other side. Smart women understand that challenges are an inevitable part of life. But they also know that within every challenge lies an opportunity for growth and transformation. Resilience begins with mindset. It's about choosing to see challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as opportunities to learn and evolve. This doesn't mean dismissing the pain or struggle that comes with difficult experiences. It means acknowledging them while refusing to let them define you. It means asking yourself, what can I take from this? How can I grow from this, rather than succumbing to feelings of helplessness or defeat? Building resilience requires self-awareness and self-compassion. It's about recognizing your emotions, understanding where they come from, and allowing yourself the space to process them. Resilient women don't suppress their feelings, they face them with honesty and courage, knowing that healing and growth come from confronting, not avoiding what they're going through. They also practice self-compassion, treating themselves with kindness and understanding during tough times instead of engaging in self-criticism or blame. Resilience is also rooted in adaptability. Life rarely goes according to plan, and the ability to pivot, adjust, and find new paths forward is essential. Resilient women know how to let go of what they cannot control and focus their energy on what they can. They are resourceful, finding creative solutions to problems and remaining open to unexpected opportunities that arise in the midst of difficulty. Another key aspect of resilience is maintaining a sense of purpose. When challenges arise, having a clear sense of your values and goals can provide a guiding light through the darkness. It's this sense of purpose that keeps you moving forward, even when the road is uncertain or the journey feels overwhelming. Resilient women hold on to their why, the deeper reasons behind their actions, and use it as a source of strength to keep pushing through. Resilience also thrives on connection. It's about recognizing that you don't have to face challenges alone. Reaching out to trusted friends, family, or mentors can provide the support and perspective needed to navigate difficult times. Resilient women are not afraid to lean on others, understanding that seeking help is not a sign of weakness but a testament to their strength and resourcefulness. Cultivating resilience often involves learning from past experiences. Reflecting on how you've overcome previous challenges can provide valuable insights and reinforce your belief in your ability to face future ones. Each time you overcome an obstacle, you build a reservoir of strength and confidence that you can draw upon in the future. It's this cumulative process that makes resilience a skill that grows stronger over time. Resilience doesn't mean avoiding vulnerability. In fact, it often requires embracing it. Being resilient means allowing yourself to be open and authentic, even when it feels risky. It's about understanding that vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a gateway to deeper connection, understanding, and growth. Finally, resilience is about persistence. It's about getting up again and again, no matter how many times life knocks you down. It's about holding on to hope, even when the circumstances seem bleak, and believing in your ability to create a better future. Resilient women are not defined by their setbacks, but by their determination to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Celebrating yourself is an act of self-love and recognition, a reminder that you are deserving of joy, pride, and acknowledgement for all that you are and all that you've accomplished. It's about taking the time to honor your journey, no matter where you are on it, and appreciating the effort, resilience, and growth that have brought you to this moment. Smart women understand that celebrating themselves is not arrogance or selfishness. It is a vital practice of self-affirmation that fuels their confidence and well-being. To celebrate yourself, you must first learn to see your own value. This begins with shifting your perspective from self-criticism to self-appreciation. It's about recognizing the qualities that make you unique, the strengths that have carried you through challenges, and the contributions you make to the world around you. Too often, women downplay their achievements or focus solely on their shortcomings. Celebrating yourself means flipping this narrative and giving yourself permission to take pride in who you are. Celebrating yourself involves acknowledging both the big wins and the small victories. Society often teaches us to only celebrate major milestones, graduations, promotions, or awards, but the truth is, life is filled with countless smaller achievements that deserve recognition. Maybe you overcame a fear, learned a new skill, or simply got through a tough day. These moments, though seemingly small, are evidence of your persistence and strength. By celebrating them, you remind yourself of your progress and build a foundation of self-confidence. It also means honoring your efforts, even when the outcomes aren't perfect. Life is not always about reaching a destination, it's about the journey and the growth that happens along the way. Celebrate the fact that you showed up, that you tried, and that you pushed through challenges regardless of the result. When you focus on the process rather than just the end goal, you cultivate a sense of pride that isn't dependent on external validation. Celebrating yourself is also about practicing gratitude for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Your body carries you through each day, allowing you to work, play, and connect with others. Your mind generates ideas, solves problems, and learns new things. Your spirit gives you the courage to dream and the resilience to keep going. Taking time to acknowledge and appreciate these aspects of yourself can deepen your sense of self-worth and inspire you to care for yourself more intentionally. This practice can take many forms. It might mean treating yourself to something special, whether it's a day of rest, a favorite meal, or a gift that brings you joy. It could mean journaling about your accomplishments, meditating on your strengths, or simply looking in the mirror and saying, "I'm proud of you." Celebrating yourself doesn't have to be elaborate, it just needs to be intentional. It's important to recognize that celebrating yourself doesn't depend on others' approval or acknowledgement. While external validation can feel good, true celebration comes from within. It's about recognizing your own worth, regardless of whether others notice or applaud it. When you learn to celebrate yourself from a place of intrinsic pride, you become less reliant on external opinions and more grounded in your own sense of value. Celebrating yourself also sets a powerful example for others. When you embrace your worth and take pride in your achievements, you inspire those around you to do the same. You show that self-love is not selfish but essential, and that everyone deserves to feel proud of who they are. In this way, your celebration becomes a ripple effect, spreading positivity and encouragement to those in your circle. Finally, celebrating yourself is a way to reclaim joy in a world that often emphasizes struggle and sacrifice. It's a way of saying that your happiness matters, that your accomplishments deserve recognition, and that your journey is worth honoring. It's about giving yourself permission to shine, to take up space, and to revel in the beauty of your own existence. In conclusion, the journey to becoming a smart, empowered woman is not about perfection or meeting external expectations. It's about embracing your authentic self, honoring your values, and continuously striving for growth. By owning your voice, defining success on your terms, embracing continuous learning, setting boundaries with grace, giving back, being resilient in the face of challenges, and celebrating yourself, you create a life that is not only meaningful but also deeply fulfilling. Let these principles guide you as you navigate your path. Remember, every choice you make, every boundary you set, and every moment you celebrate contributes to the extraordinary woman you are becoming. So stand tall, trust in your journey, and know that you have the power to create a life that is unapologetically yours.